Well, in time of fast fashion and furniture, there's been a resurgence in shopping vintage. Joining us is Zachary Kahler of Alexander & Rose from their pop-up in the Oliver Exchange building. Good morning, Zach. Tell us all about Alexander & Rose and what is it that you do?
Good morning, Kim. So Alexander & Rose was born out of a lifelong passion of design, mid-century everything from the furnishings to the fashion to the decor. So we have a vintage pop-up here in the Oliver Exchange building. I've been operating for about 8 years now, and we do everything from vintage fashion, home, furnishings, jewelry, art, all of it. I've just grown up having fabulous grandparents with beautiful collections themselves. That's kind of where the inspiration behind the whole business came, and that's where Alexander & Rose was born.
All right, the space looks fantastic, by the way. Why do you think there's been a resurgence in vintage?
I mean, realistically, right now, there's such a push to shop local. People want unique pieces. They want one of a kind. Fast fashion, in my opinion, should go fastly out the door because with vintage, you're getting unique items. You're getting high quality. You're getting things that have a story behind them. And that's why we love there's pieces in our shop that always have a story. Like this fabulous outfit here. This actually, funny enough, came back to me, full circle vintage moment. This was my grandmother's evening outfit from 1968 that she wore to have dinner with Liberace. And one of my followers actually bought this in a consignment shop 20 years ago, and it came back to me.
Your grandmother sounds like such a fascinating woman. That's already another conversation in itself. But can you show us some pieces that are easy to incorporate into everyday life?
Well, I mean, like our shop is full of everything. So whether you're looking for the, fancy evening gown for a night out, or just want to incorporate some really great vintage basics. We have everything from denim to, beautiful tailored suits from the 80s from Holt Renfrew. We've got all decades. We kind of span from 1950 all the way up into 1980, and we try to cover the bases. There's literally something for everyone, and it's not just fashion. We have a huge collection of beautiful vintage and antique home decor items, so things spanning from all the way pre-1900 up until the 1980s.
Now, are you seeing more interest as people move away from buying American products?
I mean, yes, obviously in light of the current economic climate the world faces right now, we really try to focus on Canadian goods, especially with the fashion side, focusing on fashion that was manufactured in Canada, Hong Kong, Great Britain. I mean, the home decor side, you're going to get pieces that are obviously American made and kind of made all over the world, but we like to support Canadian as much, and we like to source great Canadian vintage as much as we can as well.
Now, give us a tip. What should someone look for when they are shopping vintage?
That's a loaded question. What should they look for? Well, it depends what they're looking for, I guess, right? Vintage shopping, there's so many great shops. We're kind of a one-of-a-kind boutique experience here in Edmonton. No one in Edmonton's really doing this, so we spend so much time curating the collections that we put on display for the public to shop that if you're needing a tip on what to do to find the best in vintage, come here.
Excellent. Yeah, no kidding. Zach, thank you so much for joining us this morning and kind of showing us around. Thank you so much, and have a great pop-up.
Thank you.
The pop-up runs until April 30th. You can find more information at Alexander & Rose on Instagram.